Tiger Woods has never disappointed at the Masters Championship. We still believe in him despite getting involved in a brutal accident that led to a surgical procedure. With that said, here's why Tiger Woods' return will win another Masters Championship. Stay tuned as we dive right in. On April 1st, 1997, 21-year-old Tiger Woods won the prestigious Masters tournament by a record 12 strokes in Augusta, Georgia. It was Woods' first win in one of golf's 4 major championships: the United States Open, the British Open, the PGA Championship, and the Masters, and the best performance by a professional golfer in more than a century. Additionally, it made him the youngest golfer by 2 years to win the Masters and the first African or Asian heritage person to win a major. Eldrick Tiger Woods was born in a suburb of Los Angeles, California on December 30th, 1975. He was the only child of an African-American father and a Thai mother. From a young age, Woods was encouraged for a career in golf by his father. At the age of 8, Woods won his first junior world championship, and at 15, he became the youngest player to ever win the United States Junior Amateur Championship. Woods was only 18 years old when he became the youngest amateur champion in history. He played the Masters in 1995 as his first professional major championship. Woods emerged 41st in his first Masters appearance. The following year, he won the collegiate title. By this time, he was attracting considerable media attention and attracting many new fans to the sport. After claiming his 3rd US amateur title, Woods left college and became a professional in August 1996. Playing as a pro in 8 Professional Golfers Association or PGA events in 1996, he won a title and was known as the PGA Tour's Outstanding Rookie. In December the same year, Sports Illustrated celebrated him as the Sportsman of the Year. By June 1997, Woods got ranked number 1 globally. In professional play, many of Woods' opponents were in their late 30s and early 40s. At 6'2" and 155 pounds, he was slender and athletic, and built a devastating swing that routinely allowed him to hit more than 300-yard drives. In addition to that, Woods had a reputation for mental toughness and a fantastic putter and chipper. In 1997, all of these attributes combined to the most decisive victory in the Masters' 44-year history. After many successful years, Woods also won the Masters tournament in 2019, his major championship win in 11 years. Golf lovers saw the worst and best of Tiger Woods the last time the 15-time major champion teed it up in an official professional tournament, not counting the PNC Championship with his son Charlie. November 2021 marked a year since his final round at the November 2020 Masters. Woods, a 5-time winner at Augusta National Golf Club, entered the final round 11 shots behind eventual champion Dustin Johnson, and went on to do the unthinkable on many occasions. First up was his eye-catching 10 on the par 12th after rinsing 3 balls in Rays Creek, and then his hot run down the stretch. Woods went on to birdie 5 of his last 6 holes, inclusive of his final 4. Unlike the roars that welcomed him on number 18 after his win in 2019, Woods finished 4 over 76 to end the tournament, and the year in silence. A lot has taken place over the last year, both on and off the golf course for Woods, and his future sure looks a lot different today than it did on that roller coaster Sunday. December 19th and 20th, 2020, PNC Championship with Charlie. Okay, so this is technically the last time we witnessed Woods competing on the golf course. It was alongside an 11-year-old Charlie who made his tournament debut as the youngest ever to tee it up in the 36-hole family member exhibition. The father-son duo shot a pair of 10 under 62s to finish 17th at 20 under, 5 shots behind champions Team Thomas. Closing 2020, looking forward to 2021. Problems with his back and a different schedule due to COVID-19 led Woods to make just 9 official starts on the PGA Tour in 2020. He had just 1 top 10 and dropped from number 6 to number 41 in the global ranking. Looking ahead to 2021, Woods' sights were still focused on a 16th major championship and record 8th PGA Tour title. As Steve DeMeglio predicted at the time, using history as a reference, Woods was likely to make his first start of the year in the Farmers Insurance Open, January 28th through 31st, which he has won several times. He also won the 2008 United States Open at Torrey Pines and his second start at the Genesis Invitation, February 18th to 21st, which benefits his TGR Foundation. January 19th, 2021, 5th back surgery. Tiger Woods underwent his 5th back surgery, knocking him out for at least 2 tournaments. It was announced on January 19, 2021, but was later confirmed that the surgery had taken place on December 23, 2020. "I look forward to begin training and am focused on getting back on tour," Woods said in a post, which also indicated that he would not compete at the Farmers Insurance Open or his Genesis Invitation. That said, Woods still wanted to serve as the Genesis host. When the news broke, Zach Johnson said, "It stinks. If this allows him to come back and play for a longer period of time, that would be fantastic. He should be back for the Masters," Rory McIlroy added. Woods finished his duties as tournament host for the Genesis Invitational at Riviera Country Club, where he made his tour debut in 1992 as a 16-year-old amateur. During a final round in February 2021, the 82-time winner appeared with Jim Nantz on the CBS broadcast. At the end of the interview, Nantz asked the question lingering around in the minds of golf lovers: will Woods play the Masters? "God, I hope so. I've got to get there first," Woods said with a chuckle. "A lot of it is based on my surgeons and doctors and therapists and making sure I do it correctly. This is the only back I've got. I don't have much more wiggle room left." Unfortunately, the Tuesday after hosting the Genesis Invitational, Woods got involved in a single-car rollover crash at around 7 a.m. After being pulled from the vehicle, Woods was rushed to Harbor UCLA Medical Center. Later that night, a statement was issued that Woods was awake, responsive, and recovering from surgery after the crash. Mr. Woods suffered significant orthopedic injuries to his right lower extremity that were treated during emergency surgery by orthopedic trauma specialists at Harbor UCLA Medical Center, a level trauma center. Comminuted open fractures affecting the upper and lower portions of the tibia and fibula bones were stabilized by inserting a rod into the tibia. Additional injuries to the bones of the foot and ankle were stabilized with a combination of screws and pins. Trauma to the muscle and soft tissue of the leg required surgical release of the covering of the muscle to relieve pressure due to swelling, said Dr. Anish Mahajan, Chief Medical Officer and Interim CEO at Harbor UCLA Medical Center. 2 days later, after suffering the injuries, Woods got transferred to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles to continue his recovery from significant leg injuries that already required extensive surgery and a rod getting inserted into his lower right leg. Following the tragedy, during the final round of the World Golf Championship's Workday Championship at the concession in Bradenton, Florida, about 20% of the field paid tribute to Woods by donning his Sunday red. Seeing that, Tiger's response was, "It is hard to explain how touching today was when I turned on the TV and saw all the red shirts. To every golfer and every fan, you are truly helping me get through this tough time." On March 16, 2021, Woods was happy that he was back home and continuing his recovery. Also, he appreciated all the support and encouragement he had received over the past few weeks. Early in the day, it was announced that the 15-time major champion was getting back into the video game world alongside 2K, who had recently released his game with Justin Thomas on the cover. In early April, Justin Thomas said that Woods was bummed that he was not in the Masters practice with his peers. However, there is still hope for him, and when he returns, he will win another Masters championship. Once a legend, always a legend.